iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. I believe there's one spot remaining in the Beat Dr. Roto contest. So if you want to go there, go to playffwc.com right now. Join up, get in there, and come play me and beat me. If you missed this week's contest, my next contest will be August 2nd. I'm doing at least 4 more through the month of August. 4 more contests, and then, of course, in September, I will be out at the beautiful Palms Hotel and Casino and drafting live with everybody out there. So very excited about the next, I don't know, what do we call it? About 6-7 weeks of action. Should be a great time. I am ready to get drafting. I've been in 1 or 2 drafts thus far. I am ready to go. I hope you are as well. All right, that's where you go. Playffwc.com. That's where you find me. Best ball tournaments, online championships, fantasy football world championship, the main event itself. Anywhere you want to go, different price points, all with the best competition, great players, and the best payouts anywhere. But right now, I want to start up with the Cleveland Browns podcast preview. And I think the Browns are definitely improving. I think the big question right now is actually going to be coaching. I used to like Hugh Jackson, but I think he's in over his head. I do. I think he's in over his head. I think Hugh Jackson's got to get out, and they got to bring in a guy here who can get the job done. Who's that going to be? I would basically, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm living in the past, it's possible. I would give Bill Cowher a boatload of money and say, Bill, fix this, get us to the playoffs. I think that's what this team needs. Cowher brings in his guys, and I think it makes a difference. Look what Bill Parcells did. Bill Parcells made every team better. That's what he does. That's what Bill Cowher will do. I think that's the type of guy you need here. Or I need a visionary, and I use the word visionary, with Sean McVay. This kid was a young, up-and-coming coach, did a great job with the Rams. That's what they need. I don't want a retread. I don't want a guy who's been doing this 1,000 times. I don't want John Fox. John Fox, you're going nowhere. Right? You're going nowhere. Sean McVay, you're going somewhere. Bill Cowher, you're going somewhere. All right, the quarterback here is going to be Tyrod Taylor. I don't hate Tyrod Taylor, but I don't like him. Hugh Jackson's going to play him, and I think that the fans will want Baker Mayfield, but the smart move is not to play him probably for the first 5 or 6 weeks. You go in with Tyrod, who won't kill you, who won't make dumb mistakes. He will keep you in games. He will keep the games close. He will work the receivers. He'll work with the running backs. He has some mobility. Tyrod Taylor keeps you in games. If you're lucky, you're 3-3 after the first 6 games. Maybe you're 4-2. If you're 4-2, you keep with Tyrod Taylor. If you're 3-3, you go, hey, Baker Mayfield's starting to look really good in practice. He's the future of the team. We get him in there. So basically, if you're drafting Tyrod Taylor, you're insane. Unless you think Baker Mayfield's going to get injured, and then you know something more than I do. Because I think Baker Mayfield's a dude. I love this guy. This is a winner. This is a winner. And I don't say that easily. I think this guy is just a person who makes his teammates better. And I'm very excited to see the Baker Mayfield era in Cleveland. This is not Johnny Manziel. This is a dude, his teammates love him. He's got a great arm. He's mobile in the pocket, and he wants to win. And guys feed off that, and they see that. He gets in a huddle. He goes, guys, we're going down the field and we're scoring. We believe him, right? When Tyrod Taylor gets in the huddle, you're like, whatever, dude. When Baker Mayfield gets in the huddle, you're like, yes. You know, Joe Montana get in the huddle. He goes, we're winning now. You know what? They thought they were winning. And they did, the 49ers back then. So you need guys who have confidence. The running back situation is a little bit of a mess here because you've got 3 guys who are all very good. The first guy is Carlos Hyde, who was brought over from San Francisco in the offseason. Now, Hyde is a pretty solid running back. He really needs big holes to run through, but he played reasonably well in San Francisco. The guy is from Ohio, played at Ohio State, and he wanted to come back to the area, so the fans will like him. The reason it became interesting is that in the round 2 of the NFL draft this year, Nick Chubb was on the board, and the Browns simply could not pass him up. He was too good. So you can't pass up Nick Chubb, and now when you have Hyde and Chubb, you have to figure out a way to use both these guys. But what compounds that on top of that is that Duke Johnson is the third down back on this team because he's a great receiver out of the backfield. So you got to get Duke playing. You got to get Chubb the football. You got to get Hyde involved. It's too many guys. 2 is good, 3 is too many. Just how it works. So Duke is not going anywhere because he's great out of the backfield. So I think Hyde Chubb, one of those guys ends up losing that job somewhere in the middle of the season. I think Hyde, much like Tyrod Taylor, Hyde starts the year, and then I think Chubb finishes the year. This is a Mayfield-Chubb duo more than a Taylor-Hyde duo. At wide receiver, there's Josh Gordon, and now Josh Gordon's already not reporting. This dude has demons. I mean, this guy is very dark with demons. And let me just get this straight. Football is very stressful, even for the best players. So Josh Gordon's like, how do I deal with stress? Weed, coke, booze. I mean, the 3 food groups, right? So as opposed to turning to those things, he's like, hold on, guys. If I turn there, I'm going to be suspended forever. I need to go to counseling. So what do the Browns say? Absolutely. Do you think the Browns need him in the offense? Whatever. He's Josh Gordon. He'll figure it out. He's fast dude. Run on the outside. Run a fly pattern. Catch the ball. Okay? So maybe he comes back week 1 of the preseason. He deals with his demons. I'm fine with that. I still have no problem drafting him in round 4. Round 3, too early. Round 4, I'm okay with. I love Jarvis Landry. I love him. I don't like him. I love him. He is a member of the Roto family. You know that. He is always in the right place. He has sensational hands. He wants to win. He is dynamic in offense. I love this guy. The Browns are going to love him too. Baker Mayfield's going to come back. He's going to turn. Boom. Who's open? Jarvis Landry. I don't know what the Dolphins were thinking. Landry was the glue to that offense. I really think highly of him. He's going to have a great year. I think Corey Coleman's going to get traded. I do. Corey Coleman, very fast guy, but he's underperformed. But there are teams out there, Dallas Cowboys, who need a wide receiver. Corey Coleman played at Baylor. The dude would be a great fit for Dallas. I think Dallas should give a 5th-round pick and get him. That's what I'd do right now. Now, maybe the Browns would say, I want a 3rd, and I think Dallas would laugh and say, I'll give you a 7th, and they'll meet in a 5th. But Corey Coleman's a difference maker. I love drafting him in like round 20. You want to take Corey Coleman in round 20, I love it. Because he just might get traded, and if he ends up in a place where the team that believes in him, he will be pretty good. So I'm all about that. I don't think Rashard Higgins is the 4th receiver there. I think it's Antonio Callaway. This guy's a really good player, but he's a knucklehead. He's a knucklehead of Josh Gordon proportions. So I don't know how many knuckleheads you can have on one roster, but we'll find out. But Callaway's a good player, and I think because you have Callaway, you don't need Corey Coleman. You need Gordon, you need Landry, you need Callaway. Then Ricardo Lewis, Rashard Higgins, they just fill out the rest of it. At tight end, a lot of experts are really in on David Njoku. And I like him. I do. He's big, like 6'4", 6'5", 250, runs fast. But look, tight ends take time to make that leap. Last year, he was 32 receptions, 386 yards, and 4 touchdowns. What if I told you this year he was 52 receptions, 550 yards, and 6 touchdowns? That's good, but it's not a star. So I like David Njoku, but I'm not sure he's a star just yet. He's one of those guys that people talk about, people want to put him on the team, and he's going to be good, but he's not great yet. He's not there just yet. So don't be spending a 7th, 8th, 9th round pick on him. You want to take him around 10, 11, 12, I'm okay with it. Too soon might hurt you. After that, on IDP, I love Myles Garrett. Christian Kirksey gets a lot of tackles. Jamie Collins a good player. But, I don't think the Browns are ready yet. I think they're going to win some games. I think if this team goes 6-10, that's going to be okay. Maybe 7-9. I think there's upside here. I think there's potential here. I think this is a team of guys who are much better than they've been. Love adding Jarvis Landry. Love adding Nick Chubb. Love adding Baker Mayfield. They're close. But I think they need one more draft, next year's draft, where they go out and they get two big dudes on defense to bring them in there, whether it's rushing the passer. I don't think it's Denzel Ward. I thought they reached there. But another guy to help Myles Garrett get to the quarterback, maybe a pass rushing linebacker. Those two things would propel the Browns to a playoff berth. It would. I think they're just going to be shy this year, but they're on the right track, and that's all you can ask. You know what else I can ask? I could ask you to go to scoutfantasysports.com. Sign up right now for me, Adam Ronis, Sean Childs. Let us help you win your fantasy football leagues. Ask us messages in the premium forum. Read our articles, listen to our podcasts, watch the videos. We are there to help you win your fantasy football leagues. And when you get all the information you need, go to playffwc.com, sign up, be part of what we're doing, join our contests. They are the best contests out there. I love them. All right, but right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Back tomorrow with America's team, Dallas Cowboys. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!